First of all, I want to send my message also of condolence to the family of the late President Moi and the whole nation, because we are mourning a statesman by any standards. And as we mourn the president, I think it would be very important for us to recognize the fact that it is a time for mourning for his family. And it is not a time to settle scores or to say some of the things that may not be very pleasing to the family, more so right now, because I've seen there's a lot in the social media. We are free to say whatever we want to say, but it's very important that we are sensitive to some things. It is not time for us now to start judging the president, because that is not what is being presented right now. Okay. Right now we are mourning a president, somebody who worked in this country. If you look at the history of President Moi, it is a long history. From a herds boy to a teacher, to a politician, an MP, assistant minister, to a minister, to vice president, and then to the president. And it is like over 40 going to 50 years. Okay. So this is one person that we will celebrate. We want to celebrate him. And we also know that nobody is perfect, and being head of state, it's not possible that you are perfect. Not even being an MP like me. Okay. Yeah, there are so many people who see the very bad part of you, and there are people who love you and see that you are doing a good job. Okay. So that is not what we are doing right now. What I remember President Moi for me, he came to power when I was already in high school. So I did not even benefit from the milk. So I'm not a milk baby. I did not even go to the National Youth Service. So that is where I am. But what I remember about Moi when he took over is that he has shown consistently his level of humility. And that humility, you see it even in his children. We are serving with the Senator Gideon. Yep. You see that in him. And he is somebody who has time for everybody. If he meets you, he will have a second for you and just to talk to you. So you can see it reflected. Even in the member of the Krogai. Yes, Raymond. I also served with Raymond in the last parliament. You see that humility. And you also see that with humility, there's a lot of discipline that went with Moi. In the cabinet, in the national, we could say he was a dictator. But even in your home, you are a dictator to some extent for you to come up with very good citizens. Okay. So there is a mixture of everything. So I wouldn't want to talk about the negatives of Moi right now, but I want to talk about the good things that I remember him with. I remember him as somebody who was very selfless and very hands-on. As children, the number of schools that he built, and apart from being having humility, he was also a very good Christian. Okay. And the number of schools he built, the number of churches he supported, the number of families, Moi was also very spot on. Something happens and he would not wait. He will take a decision immediately. So I like that, because sometimes it is good to think through things, but sometimes it's also good just to make a decision, which he did. And most of the time, decisions were not very bad. The only thing that may falter is the way he sacked people from responsibilities. And I think that one affected very many people and very many families. So I remember him with the things that, and many more. Okay. Yeah, I can talk the whole day about President Moi, but I can remember him with very, very good things that he did and he did to this country.